It's time for a movie review with our awesome movie critic, the one and only Rocco Pasafume.
Thank you very much, Howie. The film I am doing this week is none other than the Disney animated movie Zootopia. It is directed by Byron Howard and Richard Moore. It takes place in a fictitious world known as Zootopia, populated by all sorts of different animals. And basically, it's about the story of Judy Hopps, who was the first rabbit to join the police force, and jumps at the opportunity to solve a case which involves having to deal with Nick Wilde, a con artist Red Fox. The incredible thing about this movie is that you can appreciate it on two levels. You can appreciate it on the simple level that any kid will love, you know, where you see all these cute little cuddly animals populating the world, and you know, there's a lot of jokes about animals and all their different foibles, like for instance, a sloth that is ridiculously slow. So it's one of those kind of movies, like, you know, when you're a kid, there's a lot that you're going to find really funny about, and they do a very good job making a lot of humor out of, you know, the different types of animals that exist. The other level that you can take it on, especially for the parents that will go see this with their kids, is the fact that it deals with the subject, a very, very difficult subject, one that's been going on around the last couple of years, really, which is the subject of race. And I think this movie is probably the most creative way that it touches on this subject in a way that doesn't beat you over the head, or it makes you feel like, you know, like uncomfortable about it. I mean, you know, you use animals, it's a very detached way of talking about the issue, really. And in a way where you have this kind of movie, it's like it's a case story, basically, you know, about a case unfolding, and you know, so you don't really feel like it affects you in a very, very strong way. And it's good, like it's entertaining, plus it's something that makes kids and adults alike think about, you know, who we are, you know, in our own society or anywhere else in the world, because, you know, this is an issue, but I feel like this is a way to, definitely for Disney, I give a lot of props to them for definitely trying to find a way to make this a way, the perfect family film to touch on an issue that is probably one of the hardest that we can deal with in this country. So definitely, you know, to the credit of Disney, it's populated by a whole bunch of actors. It is a very diverse cast, including Idris Elba, for one, who was snubbed for the Oscars. And like I said, like, this is definitely one of those movies that is definitely going to be one of Disney's signature movies. I can see a lot of things going on with this movie for the next couple of years, sequels, TV shows. So this is definitely Disney right at, you know, the finger at the pulse of what goes on in our country in a way that, you know, will, you know, unless you really think about it, you really don't see it as that. Like, you know, like I said, you take it on one level, and then, you know, you appreciate it on a different level, whether you're a kid or an adult. So it's sort of like, that's like kind of the best way to make a movie, really, especially one that appeals to a wide group of people. So I would definitely say, you know, take your kids to see this movie, and there will be much that you will enjoy too. So I give Zootopia 4 out of 5 stars, so thank you very, very much.
All right, Rocco really liked it. All right.